Well, hello there. How are you all doing? I am well. I am starting my Beetlejuice set. Now, I am doing 4 of the 5 nails in Beetlejuice's signature pinstripes. And if you watched my last video, I think it's my last video, I'm not sure yet because I'm recording them on the same day. I did check patterns, and the last one that I did was black and white standard check, and I started it off the exact same way that I'm doing this, with one difference, and that difference is that I started the lines on the side of the nail parallel with the free edge, sidewall rather, and that's because I wanted the stripes to taper towards the coffin edge. This one I'm starting in the center because I want the pinstripes to be parallel to each other, which means they'll be slightly skewed from the sidewall. And that's just because in all honesty, I wasn't paying attention, but also I think it works for this set because then the pinstripes will be completely parallel to each other instead of being angled. The miracle will be is if I have every nail exactly the same with the width of the stripes. Now, if you didn't watch the other video, I will link it above right here. But I talked about how, sorry, I'm just cleaning up the line. I talked about how I wanted to make sure that the white background was matte so that the color doesn't bleed. Even though I'm using gel paint instead of gel polish, the color can start to bleed and feather around the edges, and I want clean, crisp lines. So you either have to wipe the nail of the inhibition layer, or you have to put on a velvet matte top coat. And I decided to use the top coat. Going to rotate it around and go on with the next side. So I did 2 coats of Perfect White by Madame Glam as my background color. And now I'm going in with gel paint in black, also Madame Glam. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to narrate the entire video. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to do the whole video, all 5 nails in one video, or if I'm going to do 5 separate videos. It really depends on how long each nail takes, because I don't think anyone's going to sit through a 3-hour video. I certainly wouldn't. So I may break it up. But I'm pretty sure I want to do the sculptures that Delia Dietz made in 3D. And I'm thinking about also sculpting the Maitlands from when they, disguised themselves, pulled their faces into scary faces. So we'll see. But this is the striped nail. I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 90 seconds. And just like that, I have 4 of the 5 nails complete. And they are actually all pretty similar to each other. I can pat myself on the back now. I'm not sure if I want to continue this video tonight or if I want to pick it up tomorrow. It's only 4:30, but I do have to be up early for work tomorrow. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure what I want to do next. So I'm going to make that decision, but you will know right now. So I actually made that decision really quickly. It is not 5 seconds later. It's actually a little bit more than 5 seconds later. But I am going to start in on the sculpture of, or one of Delia's sculptures. And I'm going to use the Trippy Gel by Nailz by Dev. And I'm going to try to sculpt it coming out of the sides with the center column, obviously in the center and the base. And then the spike will go up through the top as it does in the sculpture. But I want to do it in white because I'm going to paint it out afterwards. I just want to get the rough shape of it onto the nail. I'm gonna try to do this without flashing it because I want to try to blend the gel into a smooth piece. But if I feel like I can't keep it going in the direction I want it to, then I'll flash it and move on. Oops. I'm not too worried about staining it with any miscolored liquid. I'm using alcohol just to keep it from sticking to the brush because, as I said, I am going to paint it out. So any discolored pieces of white will be covered over. Okay, so I did go ahead and flash these two tendrils because I am having a bit of difficulty shaping them. And I think I just broke off a piece. But I can... I'll use some, not top coat. I'm going to use some base coat to glue that. Right, so we've got the framework of the sculpture, and instead of going in with more, I guess, modeling gel, I'm going to go in with frosting gel by Madame Glam. It's a thicker viscosity gel, but it's still, you can still brush it on. And I'm going to kind of build it up on the inside to create the basic shape of the sculpture. And then I'm going to paint it white before I go in and I think I semi-cured my brush. Great. Before I go in and mottle it up in tones of gray. All right, let's see how this works. I think I'm going to end up having to get more white gel paint. Alright, so I'm going to finish this up with a matte top coat on the sculpture itself because it is a sculpture made out of stone, I'm assuming, and it is not shiny. And also I want it to stand out from the background. I hope I'm getting it all. I can't really tell, but I will be able to tell after it cures. So I'm going to give it one more swipe down the shaft, and then I'm going to go ahead and cure it. And that will be the first nail of the Beetlejuice set for Halloween. So there we have it, the first nail in the set for Beetlejuice. This is one of Delia's sculptures coming out of the background, and I'm looking forward to doing the other nails. Please let me know what you think in the description box, in the comments section below. I will let you know all the products I used in the description box below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.